think a lot of times guys don't like when you do what they do. I'm the kind of person where it's like, I have boundaries, you know what I'm saying? And I know I can meet somebody where they're at. If I feel like dealing with somebody and they can only give me this much, I'm only going to give them that much. But a lot of times guys feel like, I want you to love me. I want you to love me and want me, even if I only like you. And it's like, well, how is that fair? You want to mess up my self-esteem. You want to have, no, seriously, that's the only thing that could result in. Imagine if you're giving your all and everything to one person and they're giving their all and everything to a million people. Well, you're only going to feel empty in the end while that person is getting filled by you and her and maybe even him too. So if I say something, I'm saying something for a reason. And I feel like so many times black women say stuff and nobody gives a shit. Excuse my language. Nobody gives a fuck. It's not cool. It's not cool because that's not how it should be. I'm tired of, I think people have such a perception of a black woman being so strong that we're just supposed to take anything thrown at us. And then when we don't, we're weak. Well, no, I'm supposed to get beat down by everybody that comes near me? No, I'll be that bee. I'll be that bitch. If that means I have to stand for me and I have to show other young women that you should not let people take advantage of you, no matter who they are.
What? So let's go through it, right? So we're gonna take some time to really unpack everything that she said. See, the thing about me is there's not too many times that I completely disagree or completely agree with anyone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go back through the clip and we're gonna dissect this thing little by little. All right? So let's go ahead and get back into it.
Let me see, what can I say about this? Oh boy. I think a lot of times guys don't like when you do what they do. I'm the kind of person where it's like, I have boundaries, you know what I'm saying? And I know I can meet somebody where they're at. If I feel like dealing with somebody and they can only give me this much, I'm only going to give them that much.
Now, that right there, doesn't that sound like a childish-like mindset, like tit-for-tat? If you are with someone, right, and they're not giving you what you require or what you want, should you stay with that person? If you have sat down, hopefully you sat down, you had a conversation with this person, and you're like, listen, you know, I want this, that, and the third. You know, can you provide? Can you be consistent with giving me these things? If not, then why in the world would you continue to waste your time with somebody that's not willing to give you what you want? You're wasting time. So maybe you guys can help me understand, in what world does that make sense? Going tit for tat. That's a childish-like mindset. And we honestly have to get out of that. Let's continue.
A lot of times guys feel like, I want you to love me. I want you to love me and want me, even if I only like you. And it's like, well, how is that fair? You want to mess up my self-esteem. You want to have, no, seriously, that's the only thing that could result in. Imagine if you're giving your all and everything to one person and they're giving their all and everything to a million people.
What? So let me get this straight. Let me make sure that we are unpacking this thing correctly. You know that you're giving this person your all. And this person is not giving you their all, but they're giving it to a million different people. I mean, I'm trying to find a way that this honestly makes sense. That doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I will say this. I know I'm going to probably get some heck for this, which I'm completely okay. I've been doing this long enough, so I expect it. Depending on what type of men you're dealing with. When I see a lot of successful men, I see a lot of them dedicating a lot of their time, their attention, and their energy to their purpose. And I believe that that's completely different. I believe that a young lady's purpose is to support her man.
Man, shit ain't got serious.
In any and everything that he does. And again, depending on what type of guy you're looking for, if you're looking for one of those successful type of men, that's the type of woman that he's looking for. He's looking for a help me, somebody that's going to help them along the way. And in a lot of different cases, when I look across the board, I see those women, ones that are single, they are the loudest people on social media. complaining about the dating market, complaining about their life. And I actually just put a post, something similar to what I'm talking about right now, how it seems like those women that are married and have children are a million times more happy with their life because they feel a sense of purpose. Being a mother, being a wife, helping and assisting her man and her family in everything that she does. It seems like those women are honestly living in bliss right now. And I'm just speaking about those women that are basically helpme's, assisting their husband.
It's a blessing to be my husband's helpmate, so he leads. My husband does not have to lift a finger when he is at home.
And I think that that's going to tie back into what type of man do you want? What type of lifestyle you want to live? I think that that all pretty much ties in together. It's going to depend on who you pick, what type of guy you want, and what type of lifestyle you want. If that man is giving his time and attention to a million different people, then you know exactly what type of guy you're dealing with. It's time for you to exit stage left. If that's something that you can't honestly get with and you don't want to get with, you have the option to just leave. But anywho, let's go ahead and continue with the clip.
A million people. Well, you're only going to feel empty in the end while that person is getting filled by you and her and her and maybe even him too. So if I say something, I'm saying something for a reason. And I feel like so many times black women say stuff and nobody gives a shit. Excuse my language. Nobody gives a fuck. It's not cool. It's not cool because that's not how it should be. I'm tired of, I think people have such a perception of a black woman being so strong that we're just supposed to take anything thrown at us. And then when we... No. I completely disagree. I think that the issue and the disconnection is people pick and choose who they care for and who they care about. And just based on the things that I have seen, it seems like those softer women, men tend to care a lot more when it comes to those women, the softer ones. And let's be honest, right? When she said, you know, people have this thing in their mind where they believe that black women are strong and, you know, independent. Let me ask you all a question. When you hear the words strong and independent, what's the very first thing that pops into your head? Now, once you answer that question, untighten your butt. Once you answer that question, is it normally someone talking about someone else, or is it normally someone talking about themselves? Let's keep it a band. I mean, if you look at almost anything, TV shows, movies, podcasts, all the content that's pushed out there, or you're just listening to two random people talk, two women talk, most of the time, who is it coming from? And most of the time, they're talking about themselves. If you are leading with, I'm strong, I'm independent, understand that people are going to treat you as such. If you don't want to be looked at in that manner, then stop saying it. Stop leading with your money. Stop leading with your education. Stop leading with, I'm strong, I'm independent, I can do it all on my own. Okay, if you can, then just do it. You look at anybody else around the globe. They don't have to say I'm strong and I'm independent and I take care of myself. Like, do you want a cookie? It's not a badge of honor. That's just you being an adult. Relax. And that's just not going to certain women. That's going to everyone. Anybody that's moving in that manner, you need to cut it out. It's not a badge of honor. It's really just you being an adult. But let's continue. Thing thrown at us. And then when we don't, we're weak. Well, no, I'm supposed to get beat down by everybody that comes near me? No, I'll be that bee. I'll be that bitch. If that means I have to stand for me and I have to show other young women that you should not let people take advantage of you, no matter who they are.
All right, so let's unpack that last part, man. And I really do need young ladies to come to the front of the congregation right now. This is not how you move. This is not how you're supposed to move as a woman, as a young lady. If you're looking for someone to respect you, then you can command and demand respect without having to be a bee. Do not think that you have to show your attitude in order for you to get respect. And it's unfortunate because, again, a lot of people lead with this, or they resort to that just like that. That's not it. You stay in your feminine. Now, if push comes to shove and you have to take it to that point for somebody to understand, and that's different. But you have so many people that want to show that B side when they don't have to. You don't have to move like that. And the issue is everybody that's moving like this, that's taking this information, that's moving in this manner, is just like this young lady. Just like this young lady in the exact same situations. It's the exact same song. It's just a different bird singing it.
He ain't lying.
And I know for a fact, women out there, you are much more intelligent than this. You know better and you understand that if I want to get the respect that I know that I deserve, then I'm going to move in that manner. And at no point do I have to act out of character in order to get the respect that I deserve. Because when you lean into something, when you lean into what she just said, that B word, you really believe that that's going to get you the respect that you deserve. I don't think so. Because I see so many women, and that's all colors, all races, that try to lead just like what she's talking about, and they still end up getting the short end of the stick more times than not. Ladies, it is so important for you to stay in your femininity no matter what. Don't let nobody get you off your square. And a lot of y'all out there are a million times more intelligent than most of the people that you encounter on a day-to-day basis. So there are a million other ways that you can go about handling these type of situations without having to use aggression, without having to use force. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there, guys. I want to make sure that I give you guys some time to go ahead and comment down below and let's have the discussion. What do you guys think about what this young lady said? I think that she honestly had some decent points. And honestly, people never know what other people go through. And this is exactly why I try to always encourage people to go seek some therapy and go speak to a professional, because a lot of us honestly do need it. But anyway, y'all go ahead and comment down below, man, and let's talk about this, all right? Until the next time, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.